everyone, it's Miss Lovell. Just wanted to pop in to say hello and also read you a book. Thank you so much for working so hard during this time apart from school. We appreciate you completing all of your assignments and also just spending time with your family and friends. After I get done reading this book today, I have a short assignment that will get all of our brains very active. Let's begin. All right, so the cover of this book has a small little detail of a picture on the front. What do you do with an idea? Written by Kobe Yamada. One day, I had an idea. Where did it come from? Why is it here? I wondered, what do you do with an idea? At first, I didn't think much of it. It seemed kind of strange and fragile. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just walked away from it. I acted like it didn't belong to me. But it followed me. I worried what others would think. What would people say about my idea? I kept it to myself. I hid it away and didn't talk about it. I tried to act like everything was the same as it was before my idea showed up. But there was something magical about my idea. I had to admit, I felt better and happier when it was around. It wanted food. It wanted to play. Actually, it wanted a lot of attention. It grew bigger and we became friends. I showed it to other people, even though I was afraid of what they would say. I was afraid that if people saw it, they would laugh at it. I was afraid they would think it was silly. And many of them did. They said it was no good. They said it was too weird. They said it was a waste of time and that it would never become anything. And at first, I believed them. I actually thought about giving up on my idea. I almost listened to them. But then I realized, what did they really know? This is my idea, I thought. No one knows it like I do, and it's okay if it's different and weird and maybe a little crazy. I decided to protect it, to care for it. I fed it good food. I worked with it. I played with it. But most of all, I gave it my attention. My idea grew and grew, and so did my love for it. I built it a new house, one with an open roof where it could look up at the stars, a place where it could be safe to dream. I liked being with my idea. It made me feel more alive, like I could do anything, and encouraged me to think big, and then to think bigger. It shared its secrets with me. It showed me how to walk on my hands because it said it is good to have the ability to see things differently. I couldn't imagine my life without it. Then one day, something amazing happened. My idea changed right before my very eyes. It spread its wings, took flight, and burst into the sky. I don't know how to describe it, but it went from being here to being everywhere. It wasn't just a part of me anymore. It was now a part of everything. And then I realized what you do with an idea. You change the world. So before I give you your assignment, I wanted to go over the book just as if we were in class together. So if I take a pause after I ask a question, go ahead and try to answer it, and then I'll give you the real answer. Number one question, was our book today fiction or nonfiction? As a reminder, fiction did not happen or it's a made-up story. Whereas with a nonfiction book, it's going to be based off of facts or it's real. So the book today is obviously fiction, which is a made-up story. As you can tell in the book, the first clue that we have is that it is illustrated and that there's cartoon characters. There's a little boy that is talking to a walking egg, which was his idea. Now, does anybody see walking eggs anywhere? I don't think so. So obviously this is a made-up story or a fictional story. All right, question number 2 is that this book was mostly about an idea. What is an idea? An idea is a thought that you put into action. Now, the little boy, he had a very, very big idea. And at first, it started out very small. The little walking egg that I showed you just a minute ago. Now, as it began to grow and grow, it began to change the world a little bit. Each time adding a little bit more color to the pictures. As you can tell, everything else is black and white, whereas the egg, or the idea, is very colorful. Then at the end of the story, you can tell that the idea has made everything in the world colorful. So with all of that said, what was the boy's idea? And what did he do with it to change the world? So the little boy's idea was obviously to add color into his world. At the beginning of the story, he didn't know if it would work, but as he spent time with it and it grew and he did a little extra things with it, it created a world that was very colorful at the end of the story. I love the line at the end of the story that says, "You changed the world." So an idea changes the world. Do you think that your ideas can change the world? I think that they can change the world. So your assignment today, I'm going to show you a video that gives you instructions piece by piece of how to develop your own idea on a graphic organizer. I want you to take some time with this time that we have apart from school to think of an idea that you want to do on your own and then try to put it into action.